right, what we're going to do now is we're going to create our plan for reading. And to do that, if we were on our iPad, we would click on Set a Plan, and then we could open that document and write on it or type on it. But since we're on our computers, we're going to open up a Word document, Set a Plan. I can save it, or I can just open it and save it later. When I open it, I might have to come down to and click on a W on the bottom of the screen, and I might have to re-enter my password for Moodle, which is fine. Just go ahead and do that. It just verifies who you are. And if they ask for you a second time, I like to just click cancel. And then I might have to click on the W again to open it up if it's flashing or if it goes away, because it'll just be behind the screen. So here's what the document looks like. Listening to audio. I can put my class in, I can do predictions, and then I can go in and create my plan for what I'm going to listen to or read for the lesson today. And here are some examples. For a book, Dirty Little Secrets, I went in and typed what I thought the book was going to be about or what I thought the chapter was going to be about. I made my plan to stop at the end of each chapter. If I'm listening to a book or if I'm reading and I just plow right through and I never take breaks or I think about what I read, I might miss something and I might not learn what the teacher needs me to learn. So if I make a plan to stop at the end of a paragraph, a section, or a page, and do one of these things, write a question, comment, reaction, a sentence, or I just tell something to somebody that I read, it's going to stay in my mind a little bit better, and when I put the book down and come back to it, I'll remember what I read. If the teacher wants me to listen for vocabulary words, I can type those in there, so I know I have a very strong focus of what I want to do. And a concept, like internal conflicts or characters. Ooh, it went away. So then I can just click back if it goes away, no big deal. Another thing that I can do, another sample, if I scroll down to the bottom, and you have all of these. If I'm reading something for science, maybe I need to stop at the end of a page. There are the vocabulary words the teacher needs me to do. I made my prediction. There aren't any concepts that I have to think about while I'm reading. I just need to pay attention to the vocabulary words. And then I said at the end of each page, and then what I'm going to do. And then when I'm done, I type in the information. So let's make our plan for reading. I come up to the top, and I'm going to do Insert, Text Box, and I click on the type of box I want. When I see the 4 arrows on my cursor, that means it's ready for me to drag down. So I'm going to read about two boys who have problems. That's really all I know about, but that's okay. I don't need to know anything more because it's just a prediction. And then my plan. I think I'm going to stop at the end of every page to think about what I read. And to mark what my plan is, if I do Insert, Shape, I make my circle, I draw it. I can't see through it, but I can come back up to the top of the screen and I can choose Shape Fill. I don't want any fill, and now you can see it. And so I can go in and set my plan. When I'm done with that, I'm going to do File, Save As, and I'm going to save it in my user folder. And I want to make sure I give it a name that I'm going to remember. Plan Day 1 for reading. And I save that. Then when I go back to the Moodle activity, I can upload the plan for my teacher to see. So I click on Browse. I go back to my file where I have stored it. And I look for that really nice title that I made, and it's called My Plan for Reading Day 1. There it is. If I click on that and upload it, it'll show that I uploaded it successfully. Now I can go do my reading assignment because I have my plan. Or, actually, sorry, I'm already done with my reading assignment, which